Hello Guardian, Carpe Noctis here and I hope this video finds you well. So yesterday Bungie released the 1 hour-ish fire doc and also a summary of 10 minutes of it about Renegades and Ash and Iron. This video is just about Renegades, which comes out in early December and a full hype on it. I'll give you like a summary and perspective, so without further ado, let's get on to it. So, Renegades, second half DLC of the year and first season of its own, or third season of the year. We are going back to Mars, fighting a new Cabal faction that looks really cool, with new types of enemies, vehicles. We even have powers for us and upgrades, an upgrade system with a vendor, plenty of cool stuff. Now really quick, let me just show you some of these new Cabal enemies. By the way, they already said something in the war that that Drifter was warning us that the faction was growing really fast, but we didn't care. Then he gets captured, they grow up, and we will go there to save our friend and do a bunch of stuff. There's lightsabers.
Jumped into that walker and I just
There's a new kind of fallen brig, really cool, that we can pilot.
But the Vanguard isn't listening.
See? Cabal faction.
They're insisting that he needs to stand down.
It just makes sense because they are a highly militarized unit, and it just makes perfect sense for them to be like that. We also see our ship. We already see it now in current reclaim activity from Ash and Iron, but this is a cool new update. Fallen brigs, yeah, Drifter gets
Path
stuck,
has caught up with him.
like I was saying. Also, fallen brigs got already reworked. They can now jump, and they are kind of buffed. This is probably in preparation for this thing, which is a new thing we will pilot. All of these enemies of this new faction just look really good, and the landscapes on Mars. Yep, that's it. Look how beautiful this is. Just makes perfect sense for Cabal to be in the race. Look at that big guy, like Spider standing on foot, but Cabal and with this new crazy style. Sands look really cool as well. For now we don't have too much detailed images, this is what we get. But yeah. On top of that, there's a new patrol zone. Now they've listened. We will be playing with other players. We'll see a fully open world with lots of people and things to do and crazy activities. We even have powers, like I was saying, with this upgrade system, like 9 upgrades, 3 different powers or whatever. Pilot those brigs. There's gonna be also a new cool social space.
And all of this takes place at the heart of the criminal underworld in Tharsis Outpost.
The Vanguard have been preoccupied. They've been off saving the world, and they haven't been looking at Tharsis. It's changed a lot since the last time we were there.
So Tharsis, this is a city, now it's a criminal outpost. It looks like the hotel and bar from John Wick's War, the movie. If you haven't seen it, go watch it, but yeah, this looks like a bar of criminals. In the sense of gaming movie, this looks pretty cool and fantastic. We will have a reputation system with the vendor, because there's like various gangs or syndicates, they don't trust us, and they are kind of blending the reputation mechanic with war, so to say, and you will be doing tasks for them, for the syndicates, to gain reputation and earn confidence among the ranks as you climb up, which is pretty cool. Now these lightsabers, we will get these swords. You can actually, by the way, let me stop to show you this. You can actually block and throw it and do several things with this. Let me just show you.
On any job, standing up to the most ruthless syndicates in the system.
There you saw it flying.
Even in the darkest corners of this world, there's
There's also a good shot of the white saber right here again. Again, the ship.
So, I mean, this is one of our homages, right?
They make this new ship to just look cool with that mechanic of seeing your ship when you transition zones and stuff.
A lot of fun with. So we wanted to build like an iconic ship, Dylan, that kicked off the road to Renegades here over the next few months. And what's cool about this is you're actually going to see your ship, whatever ship you have equipped, that's going to be flying by when you deploy your Renegade abilities in the Lawless Frontier. And also, you're going to be using your ship to go between different...
There's even a cutscene where you see the back of the ship open and Guardians jump inside it to exit the activity or cross to the new zone or whatever. All these snow places, sand places, everything. And about the bar thing I was saying, let me just show you. There are like, there's these lords that command the whole show.
Also got the Totality Division, a subsect of the Baron's Imperium. They're run by Scions, and
look how good these characters look. And by the way, in next Halloween, Season of the Haunted, I'm not sure if we have a cool activity or not, but the skins look really amazing, the ones we voted beforehand and some other stuff. We will also get really crazy armor to match this whole vibe and criminal gang thing. But look at this Cabal, man. This like Centurion guy and the Scion who commands it. Yeah. These Vex are like Maya Sanduresh.
Tharsis Junction became Tharsis Outpost. If you
Just
have
fine,
an
yeah.
unsavory job that you need done, you can find it at Tharsis Outpost.
Tharsis Outpost feels appropriate for both Star Wars and for us. When we looked at Mos Eisley,
close to launch.
All right, so we've got...
This is a really good crossover that just makes sense, and it will be in our main lore, because we need to find new friends, new enemies to then make progress into new realities and histories and sagas.
Sabotaging, bounty hunting, wearing clothes, doing crime. I mean, it's not just like a concept, it's an activity.
Yeah, and I know we're showing something on screen right now that like is like when you go through this like daily ritual of dealing with contested territory, you'll be able to like target the syndicate you want to kind of like take down in that moment. But ultimately, the Lawless Frontier is a new activity where you'll be carrying out a variety of those missions, those smuggle, bounty hunt, sabotaging.
By the way, on top of the seasonal track, the whole season reward pass, and each week other mini rank system to gain rewards from the Zavala you currently have. And if some event happens like Mayhem or Heavy Metal or whatever, where you get dead on track, they will also add another track of a daily login with rewards for people. I hope it's not too much menus for people looking like a gacha, but it will be fine. It will be fine. I think they will manage to not clutter the UI that much with it. Now I want to just show you something about those factions I was mentioning, those criminal factions.
they've been off saving the world, and they
Black market, this criminal underworld. Tharsis Junction became Tharsis Outpost. If you have an unsavory job that you need done, you can find it at Tharsis Outpost.
Tharsis Outpost feels appropriate for both Star Wars and for us. When we looked at Mos Eisley as inspiration, we knew that we could play in that playground in a really fun way. From the ghosts that you'll see floating around to one Elixni with all 4 of his Elixni arms shaking up drinks. We took that inspiration and we found the Destiny spin on it. Criminal syndicates have moved in.
You're working with the syndicates. You are building your notoriety with them.
The 3 different syndicates that we created, we're going to be dealing with. The Pikers are Elixni. They're kind of like an anarchist biker gang. Unlike other Elixni, they're atheists. They don't worship machines. They follow relics. We've also got the Totality Division, a subsect of the Baron's Imperium. They're run by Scions, and their enforcer Rao is going to be the leader of this group. And we've got Tharsis Reformation. They are a breakaway group from Maya's Vex. They're starting to think for themselves and figure out what it means to be an individual.
They're starting to
My favorites, by the way. These Vex guys look amazing. Like, and they came from one singular mind group to being actual individuals, like lore-wise and perspective-wise. If you would debate this just looks amazing.
They do crime. They're wearing clothes.
Crime and wearing clothes are what all individuals do. We need to have new people to fight and new people to root for. And this was our opportunity.
But the heart of the Renegade fantasy is not just surviving the lawless frontier, it's influence and building your power so that you can bend it to your.
That'll take you off planet to the.
There is also a game mode called Invasion. It's kind of like Gambit but different. Let's just listen that bit.
Often, the invader has some initiative when invasion begins. This is more strategic.
You scan the battlefield, and you're like, okay, is this the right time for me to take the shot? And what's the right tool for me to do it? Do I use an airstrike or a vehicle? Do I
Yep, you can use powers, call an airstrike, a vehicle, whatever.
use a cabal walker?
Just watch out for that double cross.
Yeah.
And as always, sounds and image will obviously look amazing, so as player drips, now even the enemies will look super good. And they don't mention too much about it, but there's obviously the new dungeon coming, which I think it's gonna be fantastic for sure. I'm really hyped on that.
Because there's more at
Just
play
show
than credits and
this
contracts.
ball.
Forces are on the move.
Look at this Cabal, man. Really good, really amazing.
Start the engines. Take off as soon as you can.
Well, that's my own showcase. And with that being said, don't forget to always take care of yourself, Guardian, because you are worth it. See you around, Guardian. Have a good one.